My name is Jimmy Hassell. I am a sales engineer by trade, traveling salesman, have been for over 30 years now. I was 26 years old when I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Savior. And before that time, I was just sort of a mixed up businessman going after the world, had a real bad temper, and just did all kinds of crazy, stupid things like going out partying and drinking, things like that. You know, God uses certain things to get our heart. He uses the people who have alcohol problems and people who have drug problems. What happened to me was God used a woman. And I was going with this girl, and she's beautiful. And one day she came to me and said she didn't know if she wanted to marry me. It just turned my life upside down, and I began to think about me and what I do and my values and different things like that. And so I was coaching at a Christian school at that time. And so I went in after football practice one day and talked to the pastor of the church and told him what was going through my mind. And so he explained everything to me. And so I basically that day got on my knees and accepted Christ as my Savior right there in his office. That's really when my have to became a want to. You know, it's different when you have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. It's different because your perspective on life is different. You sort of inside the world looking out, joining in on everything they wanted to do, probably just because I wanted to be part of the crowd. When you have Jesus Christ in your heart, you sort of start looking at the world from the outside. So when I became to a point to where I had a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, that's when my life really began to change, and it made me want to serve people better. I guess the Lord knew that when He saved me that He was saving a people person, because that's what I like to do. I like to do ministries that put me around people. And little did I know that about 25 years later that the Lord would lead me into a ministry to where I'm over 300 people a year. I just would never have believed that God would lead me into something like that. My heart changed, and instead of me trying to figure out how to please myself all the time, the goal is to try to figure out how I can please other people. And in the process of that, you know, leading them to the Lord.